Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today I will be talking about Champions League Match Week 2 preview and prediction. If you're new here, please subscribe to my channel and please give a big thumbs up to my video. The first game is Lokomotiv versus Bayern Munich. Lokomotiv will have to wish that everything goes completely wrong for Bayern Munich in order they want to get a point or 3 points. Because we all know that Bayern Munich current form is just very scary. They're like keep on scoring goals. So I think this is going to be a very tough game for Lokomotiv, and I'm going to fancy Bayern Munich to win this game easily with a scoreline of 4-0. Atletico Madrid versus Salzburg. I think we're going to expect a very good game because one team is a very defensive team and on the other hand, one team is an attacking team. So I think we're going to really expect a good game. In terms of form line, I think Salzburg form looks better, but I think in terms of class, Atletico Madrid do have a better class. And for the prediction, I'm going to go with Atletico Madrid to win this game with a scoreline of 2-1, but I'm going to expect a very good game. Shakhtar versus Inter Milan. This is going to be a very good game to watch. I think Shakhtar will be telling themselves, if we can beat Real Madrid, why we can't beat Inter Milan? And on the other hand, Inter Milan, the recent form is looking so I should say. Yes, even though they got a win on the weekend, but then we all know that Inter Milan, sometimes they do fail to perform against this lower ranked team, I should say. So therefore, I'm going to expect a very good game and it's going to be a very close affair. But from a prediction, I'm actually going to fancy Shakhtar to win this game with a scoreline of 2, Inter Milan 1. Because we all know that how well Shakhtar perform, and I'm pretty sure they'll be telling themselves, we have to back it up. We have to try to go for Europa or even Champions League round of 16. This is a very tough group, but we gotta win against a very good side. So therefore, they'll be telling themselves, we can win this game as well. Borussia versus Real Madrid. I think this is going to be a very good game to watch, and it is going to be a very close affair. We all know that Borussia are performing very well. They also got a win this weekend. On the other hand, Real Madrid, their form wasn't good, but they got 3 points against Barcelona and a 3-1 win, I should say. So it was a very good win for them, and Real Madrid players also will be full of confidence. On the other hand, Borussia player will be telling themselves, if Shakhtar can actually beat Real Madrid, why can't we beat them as well? So I think this is going to be a very close affair, and this game is going to go either way, but I'm going to go with a draw. Borussia 2, Real Madrid 2. FC Porto versus Olympiacos. I think this is going to be a good game to watch. FC Porto recent form is not looking good. They only got 1 win in the last 4 games. On the other hand, Olympiacos form, they don't play any game this weekend, but the last Champions League game was a 1-0 win against a French side. So I think we're going to expect a very good affair, but I think Olympiacos will actually win this game just because of their freshness. And the prediction for me will be FC Porto 2, Olympiacos 3. Marseille versus Manchester City. I think this is going to be a good game to watch. Marseille will be pushing for a win, as we all know that they did lose their first game in Champions League. And on the other hand, Manchester City did pick up a win, and they will be telling themselves, we have to pick another win because their recent form is not really looking good. So they have to pick a win to be in the right track in Premier League and also in Champions League. So therefore, I'm going to predict Manchester City to win this game with a scoreline of 2-0. The next game I want to talk about is Group D, Atalanta versus Ajax. I think this is going to be a very good game to watch. Both teams do play some really good attacking football, and both teams don't really have haters because these two teams are a very special club. And I think this is going to be a very close game. Atalanta has been pretty disappointing this season, I should say. They did lose to Napoli, and then they also lost the game this weekend. So I think they will be very disappointed with themselves. Ajax, we all know that they won 13-0 this weekend. So I think Ajax will be full of confidence, and I think Ajax will actually win this game because Atalanta recent form is not really convincing. So therefore, I'm going to go with Ajax 2, Atalanta 1. If I pronounce the away team name wrong, please forgive me. The next game is Liverpool versus Michelin. I don't know how did they manage to go to Champions League, but it is a very good achievement for this club. And we all know that Liverpool have been playing some decent football, and I don't think Michelin will actually trouble Liverpool. So therefore, I'm going to go with Liverpool 5, Michelin 0. Krasnodar versus Chelsea. I think this is going to be a very important game for both these two teams because they both got 1 point out of their last game in Champions League. So therefore, they will be eager to get 3 points out of this game. But in terms of form line, Krasnodar, they also lost a game this weekend. On the other hand, Chelsea got a point against Manchester United, and their goalkeeper performance was phenomenal. So therefore, I think we won't really witness an upset. I think Chelsea will win this game with a scoreline of 3-0. Sevilla versus Rennes, I think this is a very interesting game. We all know that Sevilla only got 2 points out of the last 4 games. They got 2 draw and they got 2 defeat. On the other hand, for Rennes, they got 2 draw and a defeat in the last 3 games. So their form line is very interesting because they both are not really looking good. And for Sevilla, we have to be aware because we don't know, are they going to go for Europa League or do they want to stay in Champions League? Because we all know that they are Europa Kings, so maybe they are targeting Europa League. But for me, I don't know what's going to happen, and I actually think this game will actually see a draw, and the scoreline will be 1-1. Dortmund versus Zenit is the next game I'm going to talk about. Dortmund form line, they've been looking good, they've been scoring goals. Yes, their first game in Champions League was a defeat, but I think they're going to pick up all 3 points over here because Zenit form is not really looking good. Before coming to Champions League, they were in a decent form. But then, after their defeat against a Belgium team, they lost again in their Russian Premier League. So I think Zenit form is really going down, and I think Dortmund will win this game with a scoreline of 3-1. Bruges versus Dortmund, I think this is going to be a very close game. Bruges, they're a really good team at home. On the other hand, Lazio form was really not looking good, but when they defeat Dortmund and when they defeat the Italian team this weekend, their form is already on the rise, and I think they'll perform well over here as well. So therefore, I'm gonna back Lazio to win this game with a scoreline of 2-0, and the reason will be I think Lazio will have a little bit more class compared to Bruges team, but I think Bruges will really give them a good fight. Juventus versus Barcelona is the next game I'm gonna talk about. Yes, it is not Cristiano Ronaldo versus Messi because Cristiano Ronaldo will be missing out because of COVID-19. It is a big shame. It is a big disappointment. But still, I think this is going to be a good game. Both these two teams are not really performing well in their own league. Juventus got 2 draws out of their last 2 games. On the other hand, Barcelona got 2 defeats in their last 2 games in La Liga. So it is going to be a very close affair because both these two teams do have some problem. But I think Barcelona will have the edge because Ronaldo will be missing. So therefore, I'm going to go with Barcelona 2, Juventus 1. But once again, I think this game can go either way. PSG versus Istanbul is the next game I'm going to talk about. Istanbul recent form is not really looking good, so it is a kind of a concern, I should say, because we all know that PSG is a very good team. They are a very dangerous side. They can score a lot of goals. So I think PSG will have the benefit because Istanbul recent form is not good, so therefore I think PSG will win this game with a scoreline of 4-1. Manchester United versus RB Leipzig. I think this is a very good game to watch because I think these two teams will be actually battling for Europa League because I think PSG do have a little bit more quality compared to Manchester United, so therefore I think PSG will end up first, and I think Manchester United and RB Leipzig will be battling for Europa. So this is a very important game. Manchester United from, I should say, is good, but yes, we know that they don't really perform well at home. So it is kind of a concern. On the other hand, for RB Leipzig, they are unbeaten this season. So this is a very good thing for them. So therefore, I think the scoreline will be a draw. It is going to be 2 Manchester United, RB Leipzig 2. But I can tell you that this game can go either way.